Welcome to another Tuesday session of the Bust Down with your boy Ruben Clark. So what we're going to be doing today is we're just going to be marking up some of the major pairs and what I want to see, what I would like to see as well for a lot of these pairs. So, it's going to be pretty interesting this week. If we start off with news, we're going to see that tomorrow at 8 in the morning Mountain Time, we have a whole lot of Canadian news. Then we also have some GBP news, and then we have USD in the middle of the day. So with stuff like this, it's very important to make sure Forex Factory is something you guys have as something that's bookmarked or that's always open when you guys are trading. Forex Factory will help you understand when the market's going to be very volatile. So that's Canadian news. Thursday, we have USD news as well. We have a whole lot of USD news. And then Friday is going to be GBP and also USD news. So the rest of this week's going to be pretty interesting as far as what happens. Canada is going to be one pair. That's going to be one currency that is going to be very interesting to watch and see what ends up happening. So, looking at this right here, this first pair, if some of you guys are new and you don't know why it is that I marked this pair up, this pair right here is actually the dollar. So with this, one thing we can see is that this thing has been in a downwards trend lately. We can see that, it's continuing to make higher lows. And with that, we could also see lower highs. Another thing, too, is we can see I have some MAs here. And these are actually staying above price. So with the moving averages staying above price, what that is saying is that it is moving in a downwards trend direction. So that right there in itself tells you, the US dollar is looking like it's going to be pretty weak. We might get a little something to where we'll see a little correction, and then we might see a drop again. That is definitely a possibility. But for the moment, what I do want to see is I want to see this gap right here needs to get filled. So I would like to see price test 96 to 96.10. So let me draw that. So this right here is just 96 to 96.10, little 10 pip gap or 10 pip box. So that's what we have going on right here. Like I said, I would like to see price come for the retest, and then I would like to see this drop all the way down into our very bottom zone, which is a -2.7 and a -382. Those numbers can be used as like extra TPs. So that's pretty much what those are for. So since the dollar is going to be dropping, you guys already know what the drill is. XXX USD goes up, USD XXX goes down. So this is definitely what I would like to see. So with this, we'll hop over to UCAD. And with UCAD, one thing we can see is that UCAD's been in a crazy sell lately. It's been in a 400 pip sell, so they've definitely moved the markets a lot. The next zone that I would like to see price come and test is our 1.317 zone. So testing this price, it'll show us if we found a support or if, price is going to continue to break through it. But I definitely would like to see the retracement up to our 133. And then after that retracement, I would like to see the continuation to the downside. my goal for this pair is I would like to see price come down to either this 127 900. Oh, excuse me, that price. Oh, never mind. So either down here, 1279 through 1285, or this first TP right here, the 12935-129800. So that's what I would like to see for UCAD itself, just because of the fact that, when price touched right here, which is what we're looking for, price then shot up into our box. Price is probably going to shoot up into our box. And then we had that touch right there off the wick. So that only would make sense for price to see what it would do. That's what I would like to see. And then also, that also comes into play with how I want to see the dollar go down and then go up. So we could see definitely the 60 pip sell still to this new area. I'm probably going to continue selling UCAD tonight. Just depends on if I have a retest or not. But other than that, that's USDCAD for you guys. So with USDCAD, a next one that we could check is with USDJPY, since that is still a dollar as a currency base pair type of currency arrangement. So with this, we can see that prices come in up to our 618, which also is 109.45. So we need to make sure that with price getting to that point, we can start looking for the sell opportunity right here. Or if we don't get that, definitely up here would be my next place that I would like to see the sell at. So it definitely just depends, what happens. We could definitely get either option as far as where it starts to sell at, but USDJPY is still clearly showing me it's going on an uptrend. So, I wouldn't want to sell it just yet. One thing I would like to see is if we get a little flag, right here, showing we have the test of this price, 109.45, and then we have the rejection. And I would like to see the breakout continuing the confirmation, just because I want to see this pair come down one more time before it goes up. Just since we have all of this, and whenever there's wicks, bodies of candles need to get, wicks of candles need to get filled. So that's why I want to see some bodies coming down that way. So USDJPY for sure. I'm still looking at it as a sell. I just am wondering, when is it going to be a sell? Still checking this out. Everything about this is showing us that, it's still continuing on that uptrend direction. It has been slowing down lately, but it's been getting support off of our 50 EMA, and we can see we have a nice little trend line right here going up. So definitely, we could see something like this happen. And like I said, guys, I definitely do want to see the upside move and then the sell. So with this right there, let me delete these arrows. And so we could see this really quickly. But yeah, so like I said, guys, would like to see price come up and then a sell. I do want to see the sell down to like around here, just for the simple fact of, like I said, this is a very long wick, and you have to think how many people they have in buys or in sells in this whole area right here that they need to try to kick out of the market. So that's what I'm thinking about that. We might even not even get this upside move, right? We might not even get that. And we might just get the downside move. You know, it just depends because we have two currency pairs we need to look at. You know, we got the yen and we also got the US dollar. So with this right here, you know, we could even be seeing this sell happening right now for USDJPY. Me personally, it's 11. I'm not too sure. I might get into this right here. This is looking pretty good. But maybe not right now. We'll see how I feel about USDJPY. So that's that. Now, EJ is pretty much the same thing. If I have time to, I'll mark up EJ at the very end for you guys, but I'm going to go over to EU. I just want to show you guys EJ really quickly. You know, same situation. We have that uptrend and we also have it flattening out at a certain price level. So I would like to see the yen pairs gain strength, which would cause, you know, like I was saying, everything to fall. So that's what I am looking forward to seeing. Once again, there's no Japanese yen news this week, so we don't got to worry about that. But as far as USD news goes, there definitely is some of that at 12. So it'll be interesting to see what these pairs do. Now with EU, one thing I was looking at, checking this out, is, you know, this pair is showing us that it is still, that it is on an uptrend, right? Boom, 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 boom. This pair is clearly moving up. So with this right here, you know, one spot that I would like to see price come up to is around here. So this price right here, if I could just write this down really quickly, 1.15. Cool. Bet. So this is where I'd like to see price come up to for EURUSD. With that right there, with this price right there, that's going to be my TP for this buy on EU. That's going to be a cool, it's like 100 pips, you know, so we can shoot for like 50 pip TP on that. Even checking this out, where we have my buy set up from over here. Oh, my bad. I put the line in the wrong spot. From down here at our 618, if we check, right, last time price was here, went up into our green box. Last time price almost touched it, went into the green box. So, you know, even something like this, price touched it, went into our box. So that's, this is a very good spot as well to, you know, like I said, have that TP just because of previous resistance at that spot. So I definitely would like to see price come up here. This also goes with the dollar dropping, which would make this pair go up. Another thing too is the 50 and the 200 EMA. They're also underneath price, so we can see, you know, price continuing to bounce. I'm gonna wait for a retest, and then I'm actually gonna enter. So I'm probably gonna enter at 143. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do that right now because that's actually a pretty good buy limit. So at 143, that's where I'm looking to enter. I'll give you guys the other information right now on it. So trade, price at 143.05. That's where I'm gonna have my buy limit at. So let me write this out for y'all. 14. We'll do 143.15. Okay, but 143.15. Then our TP, our stop loss, literally does not need to be that big. 30 pips stop loss, right? At 1401. So 1401 is our stop loss. And then our take profit, even this is a cool 50 pips. So 1485. And so this is a trade right here. Stop loss is at 1410. Then we have, our top at the 1485. And then the trade is at 143.15. So this is the buy that I would like to see happen. So yeah, we had this. Hold on real quick. Okay, bet, never mind. So yeah, just with this, that's that buy that I got set up for this. GU, I want to see the same thing happen. This pair is looking like it could end up making the head and shoulders, an inverted one. We have right here, we have this right there, and we could definitely get a retest of this right here. So I like to have a sell limit right here at around 1.259 for GBPUSD. A buy limit around that price just to see if we smack that. If not, we might already be in the buy. Even a retest in this little box right here around 1.266 on GBPUSD, but really around this line, the 1267, around there would be a really good spot to enter a buy situation or a buy setup, excuse me. But with this right here, let me write out these little sell limits. And then once again, guys, I don't trade GBP USD, but this is what I would like to see. $1.259. 1.25. Okay, but yeah, 1.2257. So this is what I got right here for GBP USD. Me personally, I would like to see this second sell limit a lot more than the first one, but the first one, might also be a good one as well. We might have a wick come down to here and then turn to that buy situation just so we can keep price going. Price might even come down to this line and then go, or price might even come all the way down to here where we said and then keep going. So one thing I'm going to do real fast is I'm just going to put a price right here. Oh, bet that's a fib. Okay, bet. So we could see, could come down to our 1 right here. And then we could definitely continue to see that up movement. Looking at GBPUSD, even EURUSD, we can see that this pair's already found like its support, retested twice, right? We had all of this, price came up, came down, retested. Now it's on its way up. So wherever we get this retest at right here, that's why we have the buy limits. Yeah, my bad for putting sell limits. These are buy limits. My bad, 100%. So yeah, buy limits. That's what we'll have there. But GBP USD and Euro USD, they move the same. So if you see, the buy in one, you're more than likely going to see the buy in another. So like I was saying, guys, definitely do want to see this up move to price. This is my little rectangle box right here that I would like to see price come to, which is 12900. If price came to 12900, then that will be, a TP smacked from a previous chart. So that's where I would like to see price go. Even just seeing that retest is something we can see where price is right here. Price came up eventually, smacked that. You can see price came here, smacked that. So anywhere around here, we could have a TP set up for us. From this red box to here, that's 170 pips. From the red box to here is 100 pips. So we could be looking at some very nice buy setups or even bigger buys off of this pair, just depending on how low GBP retraces. Once again, GBP moves at 8:30 in the morning. Could be that stop hunt for the sell before the buy happens. So there's that news. There's USD news as well. So GBP news and USD. So the markets could really be moved on this pair tomorrow. AUDUSD. That I'll hop over to EA once I finish AUD. So AUDUSD, checking out gold. I told you guys I wanted to see this M happen for the sell. What do we get? We got the M. So now that we got the M, I'm definitely looking at AU to be going down. I take that back actually, my bad. So we did get an M formation, but with what's going on in gold, we could see that prices still is found its support right around here at 1258.5. 1280.5, excuse me. So with this price right here, we're going to hopefully, I think we might continue to see an up movement. It just depends what ends up happening. But with AU, one thing that this pair has shown us is still that it's in this uptrend. It's not really, wouldn't say I'm too clear on what AUDUSD is about to do. This whole little mid flash crash that kind of messed up my AU chart. I did call that sell though, so you guys see I had that arrow all the way down there, which happened. But as far as what it's doing right now, I wouldn't be too surprised if AU just bounces around here for a little bit. So with this right here, I would at least say that AUD is looking like maybe it could be a sell. I would like to, the dollar. AUD could be the sell for a little bit because gold and AUD could be a sell since I see the dollar coming up. But to be honest, it's not really that clear as far as AUD and gold, what they're doing. We just got to definitely wait and see as far as those pairs go. So for EA, since with Euro, I have this buy setup happening, right? I'm saying that the Euro is going to strengthen while the dollar drops pretty much. So with Euro strengthening, and then we have Australia, I think is dropping for the moment. What we could expect to see, maybe we could check this out and we could see some buy setups happening. Just because one thing that's very important that I see right off the bat is we have price right here at a very important level. So with this price right here, with EA, one thing that we need to see is we need to check out what is price doing at that key level. So just deleting all the stuff off my chart first. Now that we're hopping on it, one thing that we could see is we can see that at this spot is a major support. So what we could end up seeing is, just depending on how price actually closes, around this level, we could see that, for the most part, price is staying above it. So checking this out, we can definitely get a breakout on one side of this, with EA. This is still something that's kind of like in this little channel, if you will. So it's just, it's consolidating right now. I think we might get a touch to here again. But with EA for the moment, I would say I'm looking for that buy. I'm looking for the euro to strengthen a little bit before it ends up dropping, or depending on what AUD does, this AUD could strengthen, causing EA to fall, since the Australian would be more powerful than the euro. But that just depends on just what happens, with all the news and with everything associated. Like I said, I'm looking forward to this trade right here that I gave out for EU. This is something that, I'm looking forward to seeing it hit, and then hopefully we'll be in profit. If not, use risk management. It was only a 30 pip stop to catch 50 pips. So that's that. GU, want to see the buy. If there's any other pairs you guys want me to mark up, definitely just let me know. We have 8 minutes left on the bust down. Oh, also another thing too, guys, I'm going to be posting all of these in my chat, all about the pips. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this link in the actual chat for you guys. If you guys want it, there you guys go. That's pretty much it as far as what I'm seeing tonight on these pairs. Biggest thing is I just want to see the dollar go up, just because we have been seeing, this move up right here. And so we just got to definitely check that out. I would like to see price come in and retest the 96 area. But other than that, we'll see what ends up happening with price. UCAD is looking like it's slowing down on the sells. UJ looking like it's going to break out. So if UJ ends up breaking out, that's definitely going to be a crazy sell to take. I'm really thinking about selling it right now, as a matter of fact. Like, I'm high-key thinking about that. You're a GBP. Bet. So yeah, UJ looking like a sell. EU, hopefully that's going to be that buy limit. GBPUSD, We might get that touchdown here, like I was saying, and then we might get that move up. Like we said, buy limits right here. So we have that AUDUSD looks like it's going to be a sell. I don't know. Gold looks like it's a sell. But let's hop over to that Euro GBP. That GBP JPY, I got you. We'll do that pair next. So with Euro GBP, one thing that I'm looking at right off the bat is just this little channel right here. Another thing too that we could see is that it's been making higher lows. So with what it's doing, you know, even if we were to count the actual like levels of, I guess, the pushes the market's made so far, you know, we could say, I'm bad about that. Right here. Okay, bet. You know, we had that level 1. Then, you know, we're having this level 2. So I'd like to see a third push somewhere around here to here, you know, just to even catch all of this. So Euro GBP looks like we're definitely going to see one of these two pairs strengthen before the other one falls, which is, like I was saying, you know, could be our example with the Euro. I do want to see this buy happen. So like I was saying, we could see the buy while maybe GBP continues to be a sell or something like that, you know. Definitely we could see something interesting set up. Euro GBP, let me go back to that chart. So that's what I want to see for Euro GBP, bro. So I'm kind of like that. So that's Euro GBP. Now on GBP JPY, okay, bet. Okay. So with GBP JPY, one spot that I'm definitely looking at for this continuation of the up move too would definitely be to price right around are like 142 or maybe even less. You know, I don't really trade GBP JPY 100%. This pair kind of confuses me sometimes as far as what it's doing, but you know, I would like to see, I think this pair is going to continue going up. It just depends on what's going on with the actual well, it just depends on what's going on with these actual currencies. So yeah, that didn't work. Okay, never mind. So with this, you know, we could see the sell too. Normally that these follow each other, UJ and you know, GJ and all the yen pairs. So hopefully we can see that sell on GBP JPY. Once again, like, I really don't be trading GBP JPY at all. That's not even a pair that I like looking at. But for the quick analysis, for what it's worth, I got you. So we could throw something like this, you know, we could throw this fib on it. Since I'm looking for the up move, I'm gonna drop from bottom to top, and then we could have in all these fill in the blank pieces. So around here is where, you know, I could definitely see this buy limit this sell limit happening at, or, you know, a TP for to buy at, just because of the fact that we could end up seeing new spike hunt for GBP news on Friday before we see a fall. So anywhere around here, we could get the retest. We could even get the retest right here at 140.800. You know, this is a key level right here that I picked out. So we have that. And then even just with what price is doing right now, you know, once again, it is still showing us it is in an upwards move trend. We'll just see what happens with this pair. Other than that,